What up? Big Herc916. Positivity Motivation. Check me out on Bigo. Links in the description. I'll be getting down over there doing lives. Putting together some cool stuff because it's not dealing with all the censorship, the red tape and all that, so I can get over there and talk about some topics and not have to worry about all the drama. So make sure you check me out over there. Links in the description. Big Herc916 on Bigo. Have you guys ever sat back and wondered why you don't see young men outside playing anymore as far as tackle football, karate, wrestling, dodgeball? No more physicality. What happened to the physicality with our young people, man? What happened about, setting up the little boxing ring in the neighborhood and letting the little young kids go at it, learn how to get punched in the face and punch back, teaching some type of personality strength, some type of thick skin. What happened to that, man? What happened to the toughness of our young men? Where'd it go, man? A lot of what we see, it wouldn't have flown 20 years ago, but it's sky high today. It's crazy, man. It's like, are we endorsing weaklings? Are we endorsing young men just to basically lay down and if you can't fight, you call a hotline, or you cry, or you lash out, and you just know there's no longer any sense of just having any gall? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Maybe that's why a lot of these shows where they show all the barbarian stuff is so popular, because the physicality today is just, it's non-existent. Most of it has to do with just sitting in the house. There's no physical confrontation. So when you see that, you're amazed. I remember, growing up, you always knew who was a tough kid in the neighborhood or an apartment complex. Kid who you go to they'd have, sand and different little slides and different things, and they play king of the slide, and you go up there and it might be a dude, he won't let you go down the slide. So you gotta fight on top of the slide. Or you got a certain swing, and this kid, he tried to dominate the swing. You gotta get down over the swing, and if there's a problem between two kids and it couldn't be worked out, then the older kid would step in and they would actually put together their own little little boxing exhibition. What happened to all that, man? People suing each other now, crying, son's getting bullied. It's just like, dude, man, I don't have any sons or any daughters, but man, I feel for you guys out there who are raising young men. I feel for you, man, because you actually almost got to make sure your kid goes to some type of karate class, MMA class, boxing, jiu-jitsu, or something, to learn how to be a young man. And there's nothing wrong with that. People get a film like, young man, there's nothing wrong with being a young man, to be a protector, to be somebody who stands up, man. There's nothing wrong with that. I lived on a military base for part of my life, and didn't nobody go tell on anybody else's kid for fighting, for getting into it another kid. There was no tattletelling, man. You have some guy whose dad was a Marine, they were not having it. Their son, you better get out there and handle your business. You better not come up in here and act like, you're just going to accept that little little ass whooping you got out there because you're gonna get another one by me. And it's like, dude, that's just how the kids is. You had to be tough, man. On a military base, you had to be tough, man. That's why it's almost like they some of these kids need to go into the military for a couple years just to learn how to stand up for themselves. I mean, see, they got rid of Kung Fu Theater. For those who going back, they tell my age right here. Kung Fu Theater Saturdays. We watch Kung Fu Theater, man, for 2 hours, and then we go outside and be trying to kick the shit out of each other, chopping each other up, flying kicks. You know, you kick somebody, they start crying. Like, okay, shh, stop crying, stop crying, stop crying. You don't want to get in trouble for kicking your little partner in the head, but his head is ringing because you done kicked the shit out of him. And that's what we did. We kicked each other. We did WWF moves. Everybody was trying to be jumping off the ropes like Macho Man Savage. We was doing all kind of craziness, man. But that was part of being a boy. Then when we weren't, beating each other up, we'd go in there. There'd be a field somewhere with a dirt ramp, and you had to jump that dirt ramp before you can come home. And it'd be getting dark, and they'd be like, "Man, hurry up and jump the moat, man. Jump the ramp so that we can go home. We're gonna be in trouble." So you had to jump it. It was a rite of passage. It was a rite of passage, man. You go out there and jump it on your old Mongoose or GT Performer or your Hutch or your Diamondback, whatever you have, man. But that was how we got out, man. You race. We'd have races on the weekend, around the block, and you'd have to challenge each other, and that would kind of set up your pecking order in the neighborhood. There was all kind of things, man, that kind of gave you a sense of being a young man. Playing dunk ball. We playing basketball on 9-foot courts, man, and I mean, dudes 8.5-foot courts, dudes getting dunked on out there talking mess. I mean, you got the sophomores out there, the juniors, the seniors, and then dudes who graduated coming up there. And I mean, it was serious, man. But there was all type of things that, taught you how to be tough, man. What happened to the toughness in society, man? Why are they attacking toughness? Why is it bad to be somebody who's strong? Somebody who speaks up, somebody who has an opinion, somebody that wants to be an ass kicker, not get his ass kicked. Not somebody who's strung out on pills and drugs and all he could do is try to go get a clapper or Blinky and try to do something. You ain't got no hands no more. What happened, man? Oh, I don't need that. I got this. And then you go to jail for the rest of your life because you can't take a ass whooping. You can't throw them dogs. You can't catch a fade. You catch a fade and you just want to kill somebody? Man, what happened, man? These kids, man, it's like crazy, man. Every weekend summertime, we'd be playing ball all the time. Basketball, man, you'd be out there balling, and then, we put your football stuff on, and you weren't even supposed to be, man, and after practice, you'd be out there playing football against each other. Man, there was all type of physicalities going on, but it's like, is it the end of the physicality? That's it? Are we done with the kids? I mean, you got to actually go to a special training now to learn how to really be a tough football player or a really tough neighborhood kid. I mean, what happened, man? It's crazy. Like I said, you see some of the stuff these dudes, some of these dudes, these hip hop dudes is putting on and showing these kids that got millions and millions of views and how they're impressing these kids. It's sad, bro. It's sad, man. The toughness, man, and it's a full out assault on masculinity, and ain't nothing wrong with being a man. I'm telling you, ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't get it, man. You're supposed to protect your family, man. Look out for your sister. Protect your little brother. Stand up for your name. You get what you gonna let somebody punk you in front of your wife or in front of your girlfriend? I mean, and it's like, dude, what's going on? And bring back the toughness, man. America needs to get tough, I know there's still places where they getting down like that, man. And it's like I said, it's better to build character and learn how to come back and shake hands later than to throw your life away because you can't fight and you a little sucker and then you're sitting in the penitentiary around some real dudes who gonna brutalize you. Because you'll get brutalized in there. If you couldn't throw no hands on the street, you will get brutalized behind them walls. Big Herc916.
Hello, I'm Big Herc916. Contact me for life coaching and motivational speaking.
Welcome to Vault TV. If you're fed up with paying cable companies and streaming apps too much money every month for limited content, then Vault TV is the solution you've been waiting for. Vault TV uses our innovative software to connect you with up to 17,000 live TV channels from over 50 countries worldwide. Watch up to 100,000 movies on demand, up to 5,000 TV shows with over 120,000 episodes, live sports, news, and so much more. Starting as low as $12.99 per month and no need for a cable guy to come to your home, it's never been a better time to make the switch to Vault TV. Save money and have the full freedom to control your home entertainment your way. Visit us at vaulttv.com and start saving money today.